You will have seen in the news that the government has announced £1.1 billion investment in policing in the recent budget settlement. £1.1 billion is an awful lot of money, but we need to break it down. £750 million of that £1.1 billion is not new money. It's already been announced. It was announced last year for the uplift in police officer numbers, the 20,000 uplift, which, let's face it, is only just filling the gap of what's been stripped away from us over the past 10 years. So that's not new money. There's also an increase in counter-terrorism funding. That is essential and that must continue. But £250 million is only going to be realised if local police and crime commissioners increase the council tax precept, the policing part of the precept, so that local taxpayers will have to pay that to make that £250 million a reality. That's grossly unfair, because this means that the government will give less for the central funding and expect local taxpayers to pick up the lion's share. This is a theme that we've seen with government going on, and it must stop. And until we have a proper formula for funding going forward over a 10-year period, which gives local forces, police and crime commissioners, the ability to do some forward planning, then we are just going to be living literally hand to mouth. That's no way to run policing, especially when we've seen the epidemic in crime that we are seeing. Many police officers ask me, well, what does this mean for us? Well, in reality, the increase in 20,000 officers, of course, is a good thing. And overall, this settlement is higher than we've had over recent years, which can't be very difficult because it's been appalling over recent years. So we have to take the positives. But is this £1.1 billion exactly as it says on the tin? No, it's not. We have to strip it back and we have to understand the detail. But it's a start. But that's only what it is. And it's a start of something that's got to progress, get better, and the funding must increase. We've got to have long-term sustainable funding if policing is going to survive as we want it to survive. Anything less and we will go back to the old ways. The government have made some bold promises. They've got to stick to them.